Hello 10th class, I hope you all are safe at your home. Right, okay, one more chemical is remaining in this chapter, which is we will used in our daily life, is plaster of Paris. Right, it is also called half water uh, calcium sulfate, half hydrated water of calcium sulfate, which is generally formed by the heating of gypsum. Gypsum consists two molecule of water. When it is gypsum is heated at 393 Kelvin, then the water is evaporate and plaster of Paris is obtained. So it is very simple to obtain. Right, this is the method for making plaster of Paris simply. Its property is a white glossy solid substance, and it becomes solid when water is added in it. This is your plaster of Paris. If water is added, it is converted into gypsum. It is converted within 10 to 15 minutes after adding the water and convert into a hard substance. Right, so because it become hard in the presence of water, so it is used for join the bones, for construction of houses, dental treatment, and making statues simply. So this is the very simplest chemical which we will use in our daily life. Next, today we will discuss about the soap, because soap and detergent, this topic is very important and every time it comes in the exam, in the board exam, so it is very important. So keep in mind, this is very important for 2 marks. Soap is important for 2 marks. Similarly, sometime it can ask what is the difference between soap and detergent. So you need to learn about these topics very well. Soap is generally, what is the meaning of soap? Soap means to clean, to wipe clean, right? Simply, which is we will use for making the cleaning purpose simply, right? It is the mixture of sodium and potassium salt of high fatty acid. The mixture of sodium and potassium with high fatty acid is generally heat up, and the sodium or potassium soap is obtained by this process simply. So by heating the fatty acid of aqueous solution with the NaOH, this sodium and potassium fatty acid is heated with the aqueous solution of sodium hydroxide, and soap is obtained. This is the soap. So this is the higher fatty acid of sodium or potassium. Either this R represent, it may be sodium or it may be of potassium simply. So this is the higher fatty acid of sodium and potassium salt. This salt is heated up with sodium hydroxide. When it is heated with sodium hydroxide, then what will happen? These R group is replaced. This is actually replaced. This is the replacement. It means this reaction is formed like this, right? So 3 COOR Na, this is the actually soap is formed. Then 3OH is attached with these fatty acid and form the glycerol simply. So this is the method of formation of soap, sodium and potassium soap, and this process is called saponification. Your question is arise in this form: what is the meaning of saponification reaction? So this reaction is need to learn in saponification reaction. Generally, soap are of two types: sodium soap and potassium soap. Potassium soap are generally soft in nature as compared to sodium. So these soap are generally used for making shaving cream, shampoos, and various other hand washes. Liquid soap, you can say, that are made up of formed from the potassium soap only, right? And the sodium soap, it is hard in nature as compared to the potassium, so it is used for making the soap for cleaning the clothes. It is generally work in only soft water, you can say that, not in hard water. In case of hard water, what will happen? Hard water consists calcium ion and magnesium ion. These ions replace the sodium ion simply, you can say that. The sodium ion are these are the constituent of sodium ion. So sodium ion is replaced with the either magnesium or calcium ion. these magnesium and calcium in the hard water. In hard water, these magnesium and calcium, when react with soap, then they are insoluble in water. It means soap is sodium soap is soluble in water, easily soluble in water. That's why it clean the surface of the cloth or any other surface which we will use it for cleaning purpose. When they attach with instead of sodium, then what will happen, they are insoluble in water and precipitates are formed below the water at the substratum. Precipitates are formed of the calcium and magnesium. So in case of hard water, this sodium soap is not used. Simply you can say that instead of soap, in hard water we will use detergents instead of soap, because detergent act on and work in both soft and hard water. So this is about the soap. Similarly, detergent is also present, in which detergent there is no formation of calcium and magnesium, no replacement of calcium and magnesium with the sodium. So detergent are easily soluble in both condition, in soft water and in hard water. So they are most preferable product which is used for cleaning purpose, because it doesn't matter it is a hard water, it is a soft water, detergent work properly. But in case of soap are of two type. Potassium soap is generally soft as compared to sodium, which is used for making liquid products, liquid items, shaving creams and all these, right, shampoos, and any other which will be used for cleaning our body. And sodium soap is generally used for cleaning the clothes, so it is work only in the soft water, not in hard water. Simply in hard water it does not comes out from the like clothes, it become precipitated in the fabric spaces, simply you can say that. So this is these all about the chemicals which are present in our body. One important chemical which we will use in our daily life is soap and detergent. Soap saponification, which is formed by the sodium and potassium high fatty acid salt, when it is heated with sodium hydroxide, aqueous solution of sodium hydroxide, then 3 molecule of sodium is attached with the COOR. R means there is either potassium or a sodium is present, either it is a sodium salt, sodium soap, or it is a potassium salt. So these are separated and soap is formed, and the remaining fatty acid is combined with hydroxide group and form a glycerol. Generally the transparent, two type of soap, sodium and potassium. The transparent soap is also present, which is also produced by the potassium soap, because potassium is soft in nature. So the transparent soap and the shampoos and the liquid hand wash and shaving cream, all these are formed by the potassium simply. So this is about the soap. In next lecture we will discuss on the detergent and how detergent work on the surface of any cloth, right, how it wash wipe to clean up, simply you can say that. So these two topics are remaining in this chapter. After the next lecture, this next lecture will be the last lecture of this chapter, then your chapter will be completed in next class simply. Thank you.